Open source AI is everywhere right now. We're seeing new models and fresh weights pop up almost daily, and benchmarks are getting shattered at breakneck speed. But here's the twist. Anthropic's Claude just doubled its enterprise revenue. Now, if OpenAI gives you all the flexibility, cost savings, and customization developers want, why aren't banks, insurance companies, and Fortune 500s ditching closed platforms? Most people overlook the real driver here, compliance and risk management. That's the real battleground. It's not just about model performance or price per million tokens. Here's what's really happening. According to TechCrunch and MIT Sloan, despite the flood of high-profile open-source releases like Mistral, Llama 3, OpenELMs, and so many more, Anthropic's commercial model, Claude, is actually gaining ground in regulated sectors. Their revenue jumped 2 times year over year, and usage is ramping up with large enterprise deployments. These companies point to Claude's managed endpoints, strong safety features, and responsive support as the main reasons for choosing it. Just in the last quarter, Claude landed multi-year contracts in banking and insurance, right where open models should have made the biggest impact, but didn't. If you're a developer, here's what matters. Open models are easy to download, fine-tune, and run on low-cost hardware. Want to spin up your own Llama 3 variant? Go for it. But building production-grade guardrails is a nightmare. Anthropic's Claude builds in reinforcement learning from human feedback, trained on real-world red teaming, customizable prompt filtering APIs, dynamic audit logs, and compliance controls tied right to the inference calls. Getting that level of traceability with open weights means rewriting half your tech stack, hiring a full-time compliance team, and burning 6 months just to reach baseline. That's not just a developer headache. It's an enterprise reality. And that's exactly why regulated industries stick with closed models. Healthcare, insurance, and finance are risk-averse by design. One compliance failure can bring lawsuits, multi-million-dollar fines, or government oversight. Anthropic lets enterprises roll out AI workflows with automated policy enforcement, granular audit trails, and quick incident response. Open models are perfect for research, experimentation, or apps with zero regulatory risk. But as soon as error rates and explainability matter, the market pays for trust, not raw hacking power. This shift is starting to reshape the landscape. If you're building consumer tools as a startup, open models are a huge advantage. You get unlimited customization, full control, and can fork improvements whenever you want. But if your customers are hospitals, insurance companies, or banks, your entire roadmap is driven by compliance. Anthropic, OpenAI, and Google all know this. They're adding more compliance APIs, better guardrails, and documented explainability every month. Until open models ship turnkey safety and compliance out of the box, they just can't win over enterprises. Over the next 6 to 12 months, expect that gap to get even bigger. Closed vendors are moving faster on regulatory features, not model size. Is the threat overblown? Absolutely. OpenAI is incredible, but it's easy to underestimate how much enterprises value guardrails over benchmark scores. Claude's dominance isn't about being the smartest. It's about being the safest. Developers sometimes downplay this. But for businesses, trust beats everything. When open teams finally nail automated safety layers, the shift will be massive. But right now, if you care about deploying in regulated sectors, closed models are the only sane option. It's not about ideology, it's pure risk calculation. So, if you had to choose, would you go for the flexibility and cost savings of open models, or the safety and compliance of closed platforms like Claude? Let me know what you think, and hit subscribe for sure.